Stress can impact hair loss, and if you're looking for strategies to help reduce stress, food might be one of your best options. So grab your beverage of choice and let's chat about 5 foods that can help reduce stress and help us on this hair journey. Hi, it's Lynn, and welcome back to my channel where we share encouragement and resources to help us on this hair journey as we nourish our crowns. So food can help or hurt our stress levels. It can make stress and cortisol go up or go down. It's important for us to think about what are the things that we can add to help reduce stress and cortisol levels in our body. So a review in the 2016 Journal of Nutrition and Food Science found that just being stressed can increase your need for certain nutrients. Another review in the journal Stress suggested that the amount and quality of nutrients you take impact your body's neural circuits that control motivation, mood, and emotion. Gut health also affects our mood, emotions, and our psychological health. And cortisol, as we've discussed in the other videos, plays a number of roles in our body. It regulates sleep cycles, deals with inflammation, blood sugar, managing how our bodies use carb, fats, and sugars, and also controlling blood pressure. And it's also known as a stress hormone. And again, you all know I have notes, so you'll see me looking as you normally do. So let's first talk about foods that raise cortisol levels. Alcohol, caffeine, sugar, cakes, pies, soda, all of those things are known to increase cortisol. So we want to do our best to be mindful of how much of those things that we are eating and drinking. I am never going to be like the food police that says, I don't ever have sugar. Yes, I do. I got some ice cream in there right now, dairy-free ice cream in there right now. But what I am careful of is trying not to go overboard, right? So I do think things in moderation are okay. But there are certain things that if we are in a place of we want to expedite healing or we want to calm some things down, we probably do need to reduce or maybe for a season eliminate some foods. So those are the foods that will increase cortisol levels. Now let's talk about 5 foods that will decrease cortisol levels. So first up, herbal teas. So it's actually interesting when I was reading about this. It's not just the tea itself, it's the whole experience, right? That brings warmth and comfort. So it's like, this is my tea here. It's the whole experience that can be comforting and can help reduce cortisol levels. And past research indicates that just by holding a warm beverage increases feelings of warmth and friendliness. So my favorite recent teas are from a company called Te Amo, right? And so they have a line of anti-inflammatory teas, and it's Black owned. It's on the West Coast in California. I think it's on the West Coast in California, but they are delicious, y'all. The tea that I'm drinking today is moringa berry tea, and it's all organic and it's affordable. And the ingredients in this particular tea are moringa leaves, pomegranate, raspberries. There's chunks of papaya, dried papaya, and dried apple, and pomegranate blossoms. It's delicious. So incorporating herbal teas are really good. And if you're already doing that, being mindful that you are drinking healing, right? You're drinking healing as you're having the teas. That's another interesting thing that I'm doing some research on about the mind-body connection that is fascinating. And when I'm ready, I'm going to share it with you. But anyway, so drink some more teas. This one I have is called Sweet Dreams. That's for sleep. I probably need to drink more. I haven't had this one that many times. And then the other one that I have is called Blue Bellini. And so I don't have, this is not sponsored by them. I don't have any discount codes or anything like that, although I did ask them for one for you all. But what they said was they do have sampler kits that you can get on their website. And so that'll give you a little taste of a few things. So I would highly recommend that. I love these herbal teas. Okay, so next up is dark chocolate. I used to love milk chocolate. I love chocolate. I like chocolate. I love chocolate. But I used to love really milk chocolate, but I had to eliminate dairy. And so that kind of put me in a position where I had to start finding alternatives. And so dark chocolate is one of those alternatives that I've actually come to really enjoy. So my favorite brand is HU. I'll put a picture here. To me, it's creamy. It's not high in sugar, and they're really good. Okay, but dark chocolate can reduce anxiety and stress from a chemical perspective and an emotional perspective. It's high in antioxidants, and it has fiber, it has magnesium, which we learned before can reduce inflammation and help metabolize cortisol. So it's really important to be mindful. We can't eat a whole, 3-4 ounces. 1 ounce is good. Sometimes I like to take the dark chocolate and I'll put some walnuts with it. Those are high in omega-3. So I'll take a little piece of dark chocolate, a little bit of walnut, and it's a nice little sweet treat. I don't do this all the time because, like I said, I will have some other sweet treats, but this is one that I'm incorporating and that I really enjoy. So have some dark chocolate. Next up is avocados. They are high in omega-3 fatty acids, and they're known to reduce stress and anxiety, and help boost concentration and mood. Plus they have fiber, and they also again have magnesium, and the magnesium again we know reduces inflammation. And so if you eat avocados, think about again the benefits as you're eating them. And so you can have them in avocado toast or guacamole. Another thing you can do is put them in a smoothie. I make them extra creamy. I usually use like a half or a quarter of an avocado, and it makes it delicious. You can't taste the avocado flavor in the smoothie, and so those are some other options with incorporating avocados and adding them in maybe some different ways. So next up is fish, specifically fatty fish, which would be fish like salmon, sardines, tuna, halibut. My grandmother back in the day, she used to have sardines and crackers, and I don't know that I ever ate them when I was little, but I like them now, right? So these are the sardines that I get from Trader Joe's. They're in olive oil. They have a smoked flavor, and so sometimes even if I'm having a really busy day and I'm at home, I don't take them to work because they smell. They're really strong. But at home, if I'm working from home, then I'm busy, or I just don't feel like eating a whole bunch of food, I'll get some crackers, and then I'll take the sardines. And these sardines have 21 grams of protein, which is a significant amount of protein for this little amount of food. So they're high in protein, they're high in omega-3s. This is another food that you can incorporate that will help reduce cortisol. Next up, and our last one is, if this content is helpful, please hit that like button so more women like us can see it, and also hit the subscribe button, because in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be focusing on doing recipes and food videos specifically that are anti-inflammatory, can reduce cortisol, and that we can have on a regular basis. And the main reason why I'm doing this is because I'm about to go into I'm about to start the semester, and I'm in a doctoral program, and so I'm going to be doing a lot of research for school, and also some great things are happening at work, which is going to take some more time, but I want us to continue on this journey. And I'm a huge proponent that the food has been one of the biggest differentiators for me. So over the next several weeks, I'm going to do food videos. So hit that, again, subscribe buttons and the notification, so that way you get to see the video as soon as it gets produced or published. Okay, so the last up is nutritional yeast. And this is another one. You can get it online. I get mine from Trader Joe's. You can get it at any probably health food store. Nutritional yeast it's inactive. It's an inactive nutritional yeast, high in vitamin B, good for zinc, fiber, and protein, and they help immune function, and it can improve digestion. And I use it when I make my popcorn. So I'll make popcorn, I'll spray it, and I use the old-fashioned kind of popcorn on the stove. And when it's done, I'll spray it with some olive oil, and then I'll add the nutritional yeast, and I'll add garlic powder, onion powder, dill, black pepper, and a little bit of salt, and it's delicious. definitely that's one way you can use it. I also use it for a dressing. When I have I make a kale salad, so I'll use it in a dressing. So I'm going to do that recipe too in the next couple of weeks. So those are the 5 foods that you can use, or you may already be using, but now you know that they can reduce cortisol, and it's okay to incorporate them into your daily regimen. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next video.